Hey everyone, it's Miss Megan, and today we're going to make an origami boat. So all that you need for this project is a rectangular piece of paper. Now, since I'm using a square piece of paper, I am going to fold my paper in half, and then I'm going to cut it down the middle. So you might also need a pair of scissors if your paper isn't already rectangular, but if it is, you can just move on to the next step. Okay, so once you have your rectangular piece of paper, you're going to take your bottom part and you're going to fold it up to the top part. And then you're going to crease the bottom. Now the reason I'm putting the white on the outside is because we're going to be doing all of our work kind of inside out. So everything that you're going to see on the outside is going to be on the inside of our boat, which is really cool actually. Okay, so now we have a piece that looks like this. The next step is going to be to fold it again, but this time we're only making a little pinch at the bottom, okay? So this is where our crease is. We're going to fold it and only make a pinch at the bottom. We're not folding this part up here. So it should look like this with the little pinch at the bottom. All right, now that we have that little pinch at the bottom, what we're going to do is we're going to fold our corners up so that they meet that pinch down here. You're going to fold them up to the middle, just like that. Now, if you have a piece that's really tall up here, I'm actually going to have you cut it. So I'm cutting mine probably about halfway. And that's because we want our boat to have small tabs so that it's easier to fold it. Otherwise, it kind of gets in the way of our folding. So I cut off about this much, which is about half. And now we have a little bit of a smaller space to work with, which is good. Okay, so once we have that step done, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around so that the pointed top is at the top. And we're going to take these flaps at the bottom and we're going to separate them. So the first tab is going to be folded upward, like so. Now it's only being folded to where this bottom edge is here. Okay, so we're going to fold that up and then you're going to spin it around. And you're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. So fold it up. And this is why we needed our tabs to be a little bit smaller, these tabs, because when they're really big, they cover most of our boat, but we don't want that. So now you can start to see the green part coming in. Now we're going to be working with the side that does not have the fold down the middle. So if you look at your boat, one side will have the fold and one side won't. We want the side that does not have the fold. The next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to unfold this part like this, and we're going to take our corners and we're going to fold them up like so. So you're going to use the crease that you just made as your guide to where you're going to fold your corners up to. So you're going to fold that corner up and then the same to the other corner. And then once you have that done, we're going to fold this tab up again. So these little corners that you have are going to go around your triangle. So this is your triangle. You're going to fold your tab up. And then your little corners, see how they're kind of out? They're going to fold around your triangle like so. Okay? And then this tab can just go right back up to where it was before. So that it looks like that. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to fold your boat into a diamond. So you're going to take your little pocket at the bottom and you're going to open it. Once you open it, like this, kind of becomes like a little hat looking shape. You're going to fold it into a diamond. Okay, so basically all that you're doing, so we had our shape that looked like this. All you're doing is opening up the bottom and just folding it the other way. Okay, and now we're going to have pieces that are overlapping. See how this piece overlaps that piece? Same thing to the other side. That's okay, that's what we want. So it's going to look just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our bottom pieces up to the top. So we're going to take this first piece and we're going to fold it up to the top of our point Now just be really careful when you do this so that you don't, it gets a little bit crinkly on the edges. See how it kind of turns like that? You want to make sure they're nice sharp edges. So you might have to use the tip of your finger for that. Okay, so it's going to look like that, and then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. And now we have a triangle again. So this last step is a little bit tricky. What you're going to do is you're going to open it from the bottom, and you're going to take these two tabs that are coming apart, and you're going to separate them. Now, there's going to be a piece in the middle, this white piece. That's going to be the middle of your boat. So once we flatten it, you're going to want to flatten the two pieces on the edge of the white part because we want to have a flat bottom to our boat. It's going to look like that. So the bottom of our boat is this part right here. We want it to be flat so that when it's in the water, it can sit like this. Now you guys can put paper clips or pennies, anything small in it to see how much you can fit for it to float. And definitely let us know if yours floats because I would love to see what happens with different kinds of paper. Since I'm using origami paper, if you guys are using newspaper or construction paper, definitely show us in the comments of this post. But I hope everybody has fun.